So, yeah.
That was all the other stuff. Now let's talk about the book.
Backstreet's back, alright.
So I have 21 minutes left. I'm not going to use up all of them, but anyways, I'm going to talk about why I'm reading this book with no burden on my conscience, because I already talked about the other stuff. If you haven't seen the other stuff, go back and watch it. Here's the links to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. I don't know how many. No, it's probably just 3 things. Anyways, this book was given to me by Mr. Gillespie. It's What is Philosophy by Pierre Hadot. He is a philosopher as well as he studied the history of philosophy, I believe. I'm trying to see where he says that, and I do not know. Anyways, I'm going to be reading that book. It's not the only book I'm going to be reading. I hope to read a lot of books as this philosophy person, you know. Because, and there's nothing wrong with this, but being able to articulate an idea, it's difficult. But when you read, when you hear someone else explain it, and the way they articulate it, you can either agree, disagree, or say, what? Explain? Who's here?
Me. Wow. Almost.
Miss Chantel.
Oh, she's tired.
Sandra's tired. Alrighty, folks, with all that out of the way, well, I don't have that accent, I'm gonna talk now. Oh, why does this, oh no, this was always there. Anyway, sorry, this is the book. Finally gonna talk about the book that I haven't read yet. I was reading the author's note. What did it say? No, that's the translation. I was reading acknowledgments. And I was like, oh, how cool, he acknowledged his wife. But, I don't know, there was just something I was thinking where I was like, hold on, this guy's pretty cool. Let me talk about this book. But then I was like, you know what, hold on, let me talk about the other stuff. And I did. So, watch the other stuff real quick. If you feel like it, you don't have to, but it was just stuff that I had to get out of the way for whatever reason. So, it might be brought up. It might, or it might not be, but it's just good just to be safe. Anyways, so I want to read this book. It was given to me, well, lent to me by my philosophy professor, Mr. Gillespie. And I just want to say, I want to I have a rebuttal against Rhett's argument that Lent books don't really make you want to read something as much versus a book that you actually buy. If it's lent to me by a friend, I definitely feel obligated to read it. Versus if I borrow it from the library or if I'm told to read it. If it's lent to me by a friend because of maybe a conversation we had, like, I will feel very obligated to read it. So, because it's like emotional attachment, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't not read something if you gave it to me. And I'm a philosophy major, so it's just a win-win for this one. Anyways, I told my philosophy professor, I said, I want to do philosophy because I think it's just really, it's helpful. I think it helps people more than it just gives them a credit, you know? So I probably wouldn't want to teach it in classrooms, but I don't want to do it in corporate either. Like, I wouldn't want to be some ethics person on the team. So he offered this book. I think what he wanted to also lend me is philosophy as a way of life, but from what I'm seeing in the table of contents, that is part 2 of this book. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Anyways, I'm gonna read this book. I'm also going to read other books. I want to get better at reading, you know. It's not fun unless it's good. Makes no sense. But anyways, I'm going to read this book, and I'm going to update on it before the school year ends, which for me means May 12th. I'm going to finish this book before May 12th, and I'm going to do a video of it before May 12th. Most likely a lot longer before May 12th, because I have other things to read and other things to do.